This video will walk you through the steps on modifying your settings or profile information as a registered user on the right side of the chart. Those are things such as changing your password, updating your email address, changing the display name, which is shown to other users of the blog anytime you respond to a question or post a comment or a chart, as well as updating or uploading a profile photo if you like to use one on the site. So we'll start out with looking at updating your password or changing your password. After logging on to the site as a registered guest, you'll notice that your username will always appear here in the upper right-hand corner of the site, regardless of which page you're on. Right now we're in the new trading room, and so I'll hover over here on the username. I created a dummy username called Test1, and we'll take a look at how to change the password. So on Test1, I'll hover over here. This box will pop up, move down to the settings at the very bottom, and then across here to the first box, which is General. I'll click on General, and that'll bring me to the settings page. As you can see here, my email account, the dummy email address that I have is filled in, and we can change our password. In order to do so, you'll need to enter your current password here. That's a requirement for security reasons. The password requirements on the right side of the chart, there aren't any restrictions other than it has to be at least 6 characters long. So you don't have to use upper or lowercase or numbers, although I do highly recommend the use of a secure password in this day and age. It's just a good practice to have a secure password. But with that being said, you can change your password as often as you like. Once again, all you need to do is enter your current password here, enter the new password here, and click Save Changes. You'll be sent out a link to the email address that we have on record, and of course this is also able to be changed if you do update or want to use a different email address. That's fine. You'll need to do that ahead of time before you change your password. That should be done in 2 separate steps. So go ahead, click Submit Save Changes, and you will get a confirmation link, and then you'll have the new password to log in with. While we're on the settings page, I just wanted to point out these tabs up here. If I click on, we were on General. If I click on Email, this brings you to the Trading Forum email settings, and that's why you may want to update your email address if it does change, or if you decide to use another email address. I'll speak on this in a separate instructional video. Or static written out tutorial. This is fairly simple. It just gives you the options on whether or not you want to receive emails on certain posts that are made within the trading forum. And then over here, these are your post notification email settings. Registered users have additional options that non-registered users have on emails. And again, you can take a look at that if you want, and I'll discuss that under a separate video. So while we're here in the settings page, the other component of a user's profile is under here on the Profile tab. Now, I could have also gotten to this tab by hovering over the username and then going here to Profile, View, Edit, Change Profile Photo. These options are right here as well under Profile. So you're in your dashboard. While you're in your user's dashboard, all the information that you see here, including your email address, that's personal information, and that's not shown to any other guest on the site. So only you can access your profile as a registered member. So let's say, for example, once you register on the site, whatever username you have, that remains a username. That is not able to be changed. However, what we can do, if we look at this nickname here, that will default as the username you chose. Let's say you don't want to be known as Test1 or whatever username you chose when you registered on the site. Click Edit here, and then you can create a nickname, and the nickname is what will be shown if you decide to post in the trading forum, make any replies, comments. If you want to comment on, ask any questions on the trades posted on the home page under the comments section, this is the name that will be shown. So here we'll call ourselves Swing Trader. And that's our new nickname. First and last name is optional. If you want people to know who you are, at least your first name, you can put that in there. last name, you're welcome to put that in there. But again, those are only optional choices. So I've changed my nickname to Swing Trader. I've given my first and last name, and I want to go ahead and save those changes. Click Save Changes, and now I will be known if I make any posts or comments. I'll be referred to as Swing Trader. Again, you can change that name anytime you want. Another option here, again, this is just as with the display name, excuse me, that is completely optional, is the option to upload a profile photo. The default just gives you this image right here. So anybody who's registered will show up like this little box next to their post. So if you wanted to customize that, if you have a camera on your computer, you can take a picture yourself. You can upload another picture, anything you want. These are sometimes referred to as avatars or gravatars. Here's a few that I put in here. Let's say I wanted to pick this image, and that's my new profile photo. And it will upload. Things are moving a little slow. Now at this point, you'll have an option. I need to scroll up here to crop the image. Let's see. So I'll drag this box to whatever size I want. Now it can only be a square image, so you may have to, depending on the image that you upload, if it's rectangular, some of that will have to be cropped off. If you can see here on the sides where it's shaded, that's as large as I can go. I think it's cut just off the bottom of the screen on this video, but just below the screen I've hit the bottom of that photo. But either way, you get the cropping where you want it, and go ahead and hit crop image. Again, you can change your profile photo as often as you like. Just visit this section. So now let's just go back to the trading room. So we hover over here, trading room activity, and it asks me what's new. Swing Trader, that's my name. So I'll go ahead and write test post by Swing Trader, and I'll post that update. If I wanted to attach a photo, a video, a link to another article, I could do that by clicking on these icons. So we'll go ahead and post update. And as you see, it just came through here. Swing Trader posted an update right now. Again, there'll be separate videos on how to use the different features of the site. This just gets you going. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to use the contact form, which is located right here under Resources, Contact Us.